Feminist chest harness. For this tie, I used 130 and 115, and let's go. Okay, we are going to start with our bite in the middle of our rope. We're going to create a lark's head. We're going to put it in the back of our the middle of our back, not the front, but so tying it is easier to start in the front, and move it around back. And then we're going to make 2 passes up above our breasticles, chesticles, what have you. And then we're going to go back to the back, and we're going to do a reverse tension underneath the bottom 2 bands. And then reverse the tension. And then where we're going to place this next one depends on kind of what you got going up here. Because you want to be able to see these. So if you do it too close under your breasts, you might lose detail. So you want to do it a little bit down onto your ribs, like this, about like this for my body proportions. And then another one, another reverse tension, and kind of give this a little bit of space so that it doesn't pull up, because tension will be the only thing keeping these bands in place. And we're going to do 3 of them spaced out about yay far. And another reverse tension. And then we will have our base. So when you are back here, to help this from pulling up, we're gonna wrap this around the stem a little bit, and it will keep it looking a little bit nicer also. Let's see if I can do this one. And then up. And then I'm going to connect rope here. If you do not know how to connect rope, I do have another video up that shows you how to connect rope. If you had to connect rope before this point, you need a full 15 foot to make it to do the whole front. So if you have less than 15 feet of rope right now, you're going to want to connect it. You're going to want to add some rope. And then we're going to go over this shoulder. Okay. So reposition these where slip down a little bit. Okay, so to build our little support to keep this in place, we're gonna go under the top 2, over the bottom 2, and we're gonna work out and in for the top part. So underneath the bottom 2 from the inside, and then we'll go behind our band up top here. And then underneath the bottom 2 to weave around that. It's just a weave under over. Under over. Okay. And then down here for our uterus tie, we're going to go underneath. And on the bottom one, we're going to go out and work in. So we're going to go out. And this we don't want necessarily right in the center. See how it's a little bit off to the side? So then we're going to go over this one as well, under the bottom one. So skipping 2. Don't cross your legs. Okay, and then we're gonna go up, and then we're gonna go diagonally this direction. Okay. And on this side, we're going to go like that and go underneath the bottom bands and through that loop. And then we can do a little trick on this side too. So we're gonna go over the bottom two, under the top two. We're not gonna pull that all the way out. We're just gonna leave that little bit of a loop. Then we're gonna go underneath the bottom two and then through the loop. How cool and magical was that? Okay. And then we're going to do a cowhitch to tie it off. Okay, so you can tie this off a couple different ways depending on if you are self-tying or if you are tying somebody else. To do a cowhitch, you would go over and then cross the band, go behind, and then back and through this loop. If you are self-tying, you can do a munter hitch. Do a loop like that, pull that through. If you want to do another one,